Hi, everyone. Welcome to the next short attention span webinar. And Kelly, you and I were just talking about Boston accents, so we would say webinar. In Boston, we'd say webinar. So welcome to the webinar, everybody. I know, it's even annoying for me. I'm from Boston. It's annoying for me to hear myself talk like that. So, Kelly, we're going to talk today about success. And you know, how many times when you're speaking to a rep, are they frustrated by the delay? You know, we're such an instant gratification society. And how many times a week do you have this conversation with someone?
Especially new reps.
Man.
Yeah, especially the younger people and the new folks. Yeah, it's hard for them.
It really is. You say to someone it's going to take a long time, they say, uh-huh. No, it's really going to take a long time. They say, uh-huh. You're going to be frustrated for a long time, uh-huh. But they just don't understand the negativity the day after day. And we really want to set your expectations here, okay? So the concept is this, that the here and now, this month is already done. Whatever month you're in, if you're listening to this when we release it in, the end of July, August is already set. If you're archiving this thing, you're looking at it, it's later on in the month, later on in the year, whatever month you're in, it's in the books. It's done. Stick a fork in it. You're not going to walk in and someone will say, oh my, thank God you're here, because I need to buy something from you right now. Here it is. All right, who do I make the check out to? Not going to happen. You know, it takes multiple times to get somebody on the phone. It takes multiple times to earn their trust. And it's all about momentum. So the question is then, you know, how long do you have to look? I like looking at things in 90-day increments. You know what I mean by that, Kelly? Does that resonate?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's definitely. I mean, it makes sense to there has to be some kind of time frame that you're looking at, and certainly the work. You could argue that the work you're doing today, in the best of circumstances, would come to fruition maybe as early as 90 days, but maybe even a little bit longer than that. So yeah, we do have to be thinking, you know, almost leapfrogging from time period to time period.
And also you want to look back. Supposing you had a bad July. How's business? Bad, terrible. It's the summer slowdown. No, it's not. No, it's not. Back up and look at what you did March and April. Maybe you were tied up on another big project. Maybe you were in a coma. Maybe you were doing something other than prospecting. That's why the business is so bad. 90-day increments. The point here, gang, is to keep your eyes and expectations on the horizon. Expectations. This is why we get upset. This is in relationships and work and selling, a lot of different, in our sports teams, expectations. You have to believe that the work you do today is not going to pay off for at least 90 days, probably more like 6 months. Now, if you can follow that rule, I think it would give you a lot easier, you know, it'd be a lot easier for you to sleep. When I got out of college in 1982, my older brother said to me, if you work your tail off for 18 months, you'll set yourself up for the next 5 years. And it really was true. It was all about the momentum. And Kelly, I think one of the very earliest short attention span webinars we did, remember we gave the vision of the Raiders of the Lost Ark? Remember that? The big, you put that big round boulder in the middle.
That thing that chases you down that narrow hallway. Yeah.
Yeah, you put that in the middle of a field, and every time you're making a prospect, you're pushing it, you're putting a shoulder into it, you're kicking it. Every time you make a call, drop something off. It's a kick, it's a push, and what happens is it starts to roll.
Yep.
And the more you sell, the more it rolls. When you stop selling, just like it didn't start all of a sudden, it doesn't stop all of a sudden. So you're fooled into thinking that things are still going well and you're still getting business, but you're not pushing it, and it slowly slows down and stops.
It's true.
So the other part of this is momentum. We really wanted to kind of set your expectations here. You're going to hear us talk about the 3 most important selling months of the year. And we'll be covering that in a future short attention span webinar. So let's see if we can connect those 2 dots. Kelly, thanks very much.
Thanks, Bill.
And we'll talk to you all next on another short attention span webinar.